I had not thought about this way, but this is crazy. You ready? Here are 8 SEC teams listed alphabetically: Alabama, Georgia, LSU, Missouri, Oklahoma, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Texas. One or more of these teams, by default, will finish 8th or worse in the conference this year. Which teams do you predict will do that? That is incredible, because that is a list of 8 fan bases that think their team is making the playoff this year. And one of those, at least, is going to have a team that finishes number 8 or worse in the conference. It's just math, as Brian points out. Holy cow. Somebody's going to be mad. Somebody's going to be so mad. So what happens? Who is it? I'm just going based on schedule difficulty, on question marks. Like, I don't have a lot of questions about Alabama. Don't have a lot of questions about Georgia. Have much fewer questions about Ole Miss after talking to people at SEC Media Days. I feel pretty good about them. Don't have a ton of questions about Texas. So that narrows it down to LSU, Missouri, Oklahoma, Tennessee. And all of them could hit a stretch where things don't work out and they wind up not finishing too high. Missouri's interesting because I think Missouri has the best schedule of this bunch. They have the most advantageous schedule. They do play at Alabama. They get Oklahoma. They're at Texas A&M. They got Auburn. So there's a chance this could be Missouri, but Missouri has the best schedule of this group, the easiest, as it were, on paper of this group. Our questions about Missouri are about their defense. We're not worried about their offense. Like, they're going to be okay. They're going to score points. But they lose Blake Baker, the defensive coordinator. He goes to LSU. They lose a ton of NFL talent: Darius Robinson, Chris Abrams-Drain, Ennis Rakestraw, Tyron Hopper. They lose all those guys off the defense. How quickly can they replace that? Because, again, Brady Cook, Luther Burden, we've talked about Marcus Carroll, the Georgia State transfer. They got Noel coming in from Appalachian State. I think their back's going to be fine. Like, they are going to be good on offense. But could it be like an LSU last year situation? We don't know. I don't think it will. I think they're going to be more closer to competent on defense. But the question is, how competent are we talking about? So I think Missouri is I'd probably say Missouri is the least likely of that group of 4, just because the way the schedule works and because we know the offense is going to be good. LSU, schedule's hard. Offense is going to be good. Defense is a question mark. Baker, we just talked about, left Missouri for LSU. They did not really improve the personnel very much on defense. It's really going to be up to Blake Baker and his staff to put the pieces in different places to get a different result. They need to be competent defensively, or this is them. If they can be competent defensively, then they're gonna compete for a playoff spot. But that's a big if, because again, they have not changed that much personnel-wise on defense. A lot of it had to do with how they went about making their staff changes. By the time they did, most of the winter portal stuff was dried up. Spring portal, prices are high. The value is not that great. So they just didn't really do much. Tennessee, we think the defense is going to be pretty good. Josh Heupel, he was on the show last week, seemed very confident. They are one that at certain positions, a couple injuries could change everything. Of these teams we're talking about, Tennessee and Missouri, they're the ones that their depth, I don't know if they have the same depth as the other ones on this list. And so there's a few spots where if somebody were to get hurt, everything changes. So Tennessee's one. But if Tennessee stays relatively healthy, I think they avoid that 8 spot. I think they're now 7 is where they were picked to finish in the league. I think they're going to finish higher than that, as long as they stay relatively healthy. Again, if they have some key injuries, then we're having a different conversation. Oklahoma, worst schedule of this bunch, toughest schedule of this bunch, replacing the entire offensive line, but they have Bill Bedenbaugh. one of the most respected offensive line coaches in the country. He's another one. I was talking about Michigan earlier with Sharon Moore. You give him the benefit of the doubt. You give Bill Bedenbaugh the benefit of the doubt. You give Oklahoma, the program, the benefit of the doubt because they're rarely ever bad. But that schedule is awful. Tennessee at Auburn, Texas, South Carolina at Ole Miss, at Missouri, Alabama, LSU, at LSU. It's so tough. And that's one of those, you can be in all those games. They may not all go your way. So Oklahoma is another possibility here, or Oklahoma makes the playoff. All of these teams could make the playoff if things bounce their way. All of these teams could finish 8th if a few things don't go their way. But that is a great point from Brian. A great point. Thank you so much for watching. Just a reminder, subscribe to this channel right here so you never miss an episode of Andy Staples On 3. And oh, by the way, watch all the other great videos on the On 3 Sports YouTube channel.